I don't know a lot about cameras, but I do know that the quality of your video, the sound, and the framing are everything. It's me, Nafara, the fashion icon. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Neweer wide-angle lens. Now, this lens is supposed to make wide-angle shots, which in simpler terms means that I am going to be able to fit a lot more in the frame. Why is this important? I'm a fashion icon. I film fashion videos. I need to have my entire body in the frame. Notice how you can't see my shoes. And I know you're probably thinking, why don't you just tilt the camera down? Let me show you what it looks like when I do that. So now the camera is tilted. You can see my entire body in the frame, but I am all the way across my bedroom. My range to walk around and exist in is quite limited because the closer I get to the camera, the more I'm talking and living life, the more my head is being cut off and I look like this. So I searched high and low on YouTube to find something that would help my fashion YouTube videos be more dynamic. I am showing up on Instagram Reels and I want to be able to give you guys that same level of fashion content on here, but my camera won't permit it. For those of you that don't know, I am filming with the Sony ZV1. It is a perfect camera for beginners. Again, I don't know anything about technology, but it's pretty point and shoot. It's so straight to the point. So let me go ahead and put on the lens and we'll go from there. Ding. So this is how it looks without my wide angle lens. Without my wide angle lens, this is how it looks. I'm all the way to the back of my room. The camera is all the way to the other side of my bedroom and it is pointing directly at me. I am showing exactly how much is in the frame. If I put my arm up, this is where my hand is in the frame. Important to know. We're going to do another test once I put on the lens. Now, let's see how it looks with the wide angle lens. And this is how it looks with the wide angle lens now on. You remember how much space was on the side of me, at the top, and then also at the bottom. I am standing in the exact same space that I was in. All right, so I'm noticing that the whiteness of this is insane. You'll be able to see me in this mirror, which you could not see before. As far as from top to bottom, the difference is still very noticeable. You can now see the entirety of my painting and a lot more of my throw pillows on my bed, which you could not see before. And in addition to that, I can now move up and still be in the frame, which doesn't seem like a big deal. But imagine shooting an entire fashion video against the wall. So it's nice now that I'm able to do this. I can kind of move about here. I can kind of walk here and still have majority of my outfit in the frame, which is going to be incredibly helpful because I've been wanting to shoot more fashion videos on here for you guys, but I quite literally don't have the space. So this is great. Now you can see me. I can walk about. Once I come about here, my shoes do get cut off, but I can still kind of just take a step back, go like this, which I did not have the option of doing before, and now I don't have to be crammed into the corner of my bedroom. Also, I didn't do a tutorial on how to put it on because truthfully, I didn't know how to put it on for a few seconds, but once I looked it up and I saw like a little YouTube video about it, it took me basically 1 minute to put this lens on. Like, it was the simplest setup ever. Literally anybody can do it. And I'm saying that because I am anybody. I do not know how to work most tech stuff. So this is absolutely amazing. Now, I also want to say that this camera also comes with a macro lens, which if you don't know what that means that I can also shoot really high definition up close shots. So right now I have the wide angle lens on top of it and the macro is underneath. I'm going to go ahead and take off the wide angle lens so we can see how it looks when we're shooting macro things up close and see how good the quality is. But first, let me tell you how much this thing was and you let me know how you're feeling. Okay, so the overall price for this thing, I got, or should I do this after? I'm going to show you how the macro looks and then we're going to get into the price breakdown of how much this thing was, and I got the link below if you're feeling like it's time for an upgrade. Let me show you how it looks with the close-up shots. Look at this. This is the macro lens. So this is the lens that helps you shoot everything up close. Look at the great detail on this ring. This is another ring. Absolutely amazing how much detail that we're able to capture. If I were to shoot this without the macro lens this close, you'd be able to see it, but it would be going in and out of focus, and you wouldn't be able to get this granular on the details. But notice how when I try to get a little bit closer and give you that detailed shot, it just looks close. It doesn't look like I'm actually giving you any detail. It just looks like I'm in your face. This thing. This is another and you can also see my clothing. It's a little bit of a distracting shot without the macro lens because like most cameras without lens will let you get this close. And notice how with the macro lens you were only focused on the ring. I realized I wasn't holding my microphone. Okay, and now we're back to no wide angle lens, and notice how now it's cutting off my painting again. You can't see as much of my bed. I have literally nowhere to walk to because my shoes will not be in the shot. I have to quite literally stand in this corner. I'm not able to take that step forward like I was with my wide angle lens, or I am completely cutting myself out of frame. And the closer and closer I get, the less my face is in it. Now that we've went over how it looks with the wide angle lens, I want you guys to get an idea of the price. I want to share the price with you so you can see if this is something that you feel like you could really implement in your content to take it to the next level. All right, now. So, I got this on Amazon. This is the Neweer wide angle lens. Now, I actually don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's Neweer. Anyways, doesn't matter. I do use some of their other products. I've used a tripod by Neweer. Also, all of my really big lights. Like if you've ever seen me do a brand deal where I'm filming content for my hair or I'm filming in my bathroom, I am using those lights. Or anything that I film at night, I am using Neweer lights. The black version of this wide angle lens retails for $82.49. But you know what? My camera, the Sony ZV1 that I have is white. And for some reason, the white one is only $54.79. So if you invest in the white one, I don't know if you guys have the white version of your camera or not. It is significantly cheaper for you. Luckily, my camera is already white, so it already matched up perfectly, but I guess the black one is more popular. People tend to get black cameras more often. Wear and tear, I guess it holds up better, but I mean, I've had my white camera for a while now, and she looks phenomenal, but I'm also not filming hiking trails and like she's not going off-roading. She's mostly in my room for the most point or like for the most part, or she's in vlogs. So if you want to get the white version, it's only $54.79. Now I don't know if this is just a sale because it also says like it looks like it's a sale, but I'm honestly not sure if they just reduced the price because, again, they noticed nobody was buying the white ones because people don't have as many white cameras or people just don't like the look of them. Now, if you have a black camera and you're trying to save a buck, go ahead and get the white one. It's the same thing. It's going to look a little wonky, a little funky when you have it on, especially because you're probably going to be leaving the base on when you're taking off the lens and putting them back on, but that's okay. Then it'll just look like you got a little Oreo camera, and who can fault you for that, for saving a couple bucks? Really, you're only saving about 30 or 40 bucks, but hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, and I won't judge you. So, overall review. Am I happy that I bought this lens? Absolutely. I feel like this is going to be just the push I need to be able to get out more fashion long-form videos because even right now, without my lens, I cannot be seen in the frame. I love this camera for shooting anything that is short-form video as well as long-form video, but only when I am talking and in a stationary position. I think the wide angle lens will also be great if you are vlogging. I do a lot of vlogs, especially for traveling, hanging out with my friends, and I would love to be able to make the shots even more dynamic by being able to get everything in the frame. Now, if you want to check out any of the things that I mentioned, I'm going to have my mic, I'm going to have my lighting, I'm going to have my... No, I'm not going to have my lighting. That's not it. If you want to check out any of the things that I have mentioned in this video or demonstrated, I am going to link them below for you. And what you can do, if you care and you love me and you want to see me be able to keep making videos, go ahead and click that link and buy it through my link. I will receive a small commission but you were going to buy it anyway. So help your girl out. I'm going to have my camera link below, my mic link below, and of course, the reason we're here, the wide angle lens. And hey, if you like my outfit, my threads, the jewelry that I showed, the perfume, I'll link that too. Just make sure you comment below. And as always, I am so thankful for my community. Bye.